This episode of Distraction is sponsored by Landmark College, offering comprehensive support for students with learning disabilities, ADHD, and ASD. Learn more at lcdistraction.org. Landmark College, we teach differently. Hello, this is Dr. Ned Hallowell for Distraction. Today we're very lucky to have two guests from Portland, Oregon. Karen Wilson, a wonderful woman, and her extremely articulate son, Justice, Gbada. Karen, a very resourceful mom, started a terrific organization called Pathways for Success for Life, a coaching group. And I'm going to let Karen and Justice, a 22-year-old young man, tell you about what they do. This is the kind of grassroots organization that absolutely changes the world. And you know, I couldn't be more a fan of it if I tried. They are, you know, up my alley because they deal with one of my favorite causes, which is changing the world of ADHD. But I don't want to say any more. I want them to do the talking. So, Karen and Justice, please tell our listeners what Pathways for Success does and how you do it.
This is Karen, as you stated. Basically, our program was set up, as you said, as a grassroots group. The reason for us getting together is just that I had friends who would mention to me concerns that they had with regards to their kids graduating from middle school and also from high school, and that they had concerns because their kids had ADD and ADHD, and they had concerns about them. So my friend Julie and I, we both have sons who are 22 at the time. Elliot is 23 now. But we had kids who have graduated from both middle school and high school, and we actually told them about the concern that our friends were having with their kids getting through school. And they were immediately interested in helping us ensure that kids could get through middle school and high school, because that shouldn't be an issue or a problem. So that's how the partnership itself formed. And our partnership group meets on a regular basis, and we try and find educational materials that we can share with the community. But it's set up so that parents can hear from parents and from students about different questions that they may have. So we actually get together in a community space here in Portland, and we all meet, and then folks get to ask questions. And as a result of those questions being answered, folks walk away feeling a lot better about their situation and their circumstance. And a part of that meeting, we also have the parents meet with parents, and then students meet with students. So it's an opportunity for ADHD students to hear from their peers. So we have two components: peer-to-peer empowerment coaching, as well as parent-to-parent coaching. And all of this came about as kind of like a lot of the work that you have done, Dr. Hollowell. Sorry, Ned. A lot of the work that you have done with regards to saying how important it is that folks in the community connect with one another. And so that was the genesis, or the basis for it, was for us to be able to set up a way for us to make connection with each other and know that things were going to be okay. So we have lots of testimonials, and we've only been meeting since August, but we have folks who have made great strides in their pathways in terms of being able to be successful.
Wow. So in less than 6 months, you've already seen significant progress.
Yes. Yeah. So we had one individual who had decided that the best thing to do in their day was just to play video games all day. But that individual is actually now has enrolled in their second semester of school and is doing very well. They're in their second semester of college. We also have another individual his parents were going to have him take the SAT without any assistance, but through coaching the mom on that situation, she's now getting assistance for her kids so that he can take the exam in the longer length of time so that when he goes off to college, he will be able to go to the college of his choice versus not being able to pass that test.
Wow, that's fantastic. And Justice, what's your role in this effort?
My role is the social media aspect as well as a peer-to-peer counselor for some of the kids. I, for one, know how hard it is to go to high school when you have ADHD. I know, like, sometimes you just don't want to be there. You don't want to get up. You're so tired from just having your energy constantly being active. So it's very tough, and it's good to have somebody to talk to and a sounding board, if you will.
So you have ADHD yourself?
Oh, yes. I have ADD, which is an attention deficit disorder.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm ever in a room, like a classroom, for instance, I'll look at every single thing in that room and just look at it. Just know where everything is in a room. Like it's bad, but it's also my superpower. I want to show kids that you can use the tools that were given to you.
I love it.
By nature to make yourself happy. Like,
I love it.
I feel like there's a lot of negative connotations associated with ADD, and really what I'm trying to do is show them that, no, this is an awesome gift that you have, and feel empowered.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Justice. I couldn't agree with you more. It's your superpower if you use it right. If you learn to use it right. Yeah. Can I ask how tall you are?
6'5". I'm 4 inches taller than my mom.
I was just going to say, from your voice, I'll bet you're a big guy.
Yeah.
Do you play basketball?
I played basketball.
Uh-huh.
I used to in high school, but I'm done with basketball now. I did not have the guard skills to go to the next level.
Okay. And what are you doing now? What are you doing?
I was in school, but right now I'm focused on making music and just trying to help the community as much as possible with helping my mom's business.
Give
back.
What instrument do you play?
Oh, I make beats, and I also rap. I've done a couple shows in Oregon.
Excellent. I'll bet you're a great performer.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah.
Very excited, always.
Well, that's part of the gift inherent in ADHD or ADD, is that I'll bet you're charismatic. I'll bet people just love to be around you.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the biggest things with ADHD. I feel like you're able to just talk to people of all different types.
And so you're out there doing that, and so you're connecting with young people who have this and helping them. And you're making headway in the Portland area. This is so wonderful. I mean, this is how it's done. You're connecting locally, and with someone like Justice to connect with young people, where they can see, someone that they'd like to emulate, someone who's as impressive as he must be, both physically and the way he presents himself. And then Karen, the way you can relate to moms. We had Dave Pilkey on a little while ago, the guy who wrote Captain Underpants, and he talked about how he was paddled every day in elementary school, every day, and how miserable he felt and how stupid he felt, and how these kids are just so badly treated because they're just not understood. We need to put an end to that, and that's what you guys are doing, and where they can say, like you just said right out, this is my superpower. But you got to learn how to use it. See, that's the thing. It's like X-Men. You have to go to the special school to get special training.
Definitely.
Do you take medication, Justice?
I take magnesium citrate. I no longer take Adderall.
Okay.
It was just too intense for me.
It's not for everybody, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
you got to find what works for you, especially with ADHD.
Absolutely. That's what I say. Whatever works, as long as it's safe and it's legal. Karen, what would you like to say to moms who might be listening?
I guess the biggest thing I would like to say to moms is don't give up. Keep focused on the gift that your child has. When Justice was little, he was really into superpowers and things like that. So that actually worked out great because we'd always focus on use your powers for good. Whatever powers you have, please use them for good. So I think the thing I would other moms to know is not to give up on your kids, no matter who else gives up on them. Don't give up on them. And your faith in them is going to actually help them achieve whatever is necessary in life to be successful. So that's the thing I would want the moms to know. But I'd also want them to know, just like the poem I had written, is that you need to stay focused on hope and not on fear of the unknown and what's going to happen, what may happen to your kid. Stay focused on the hope that's in you and the hope that's in your kid. So those are the things. Also, just to trust. I've been doing a lot of reading, educating myself, through Attitude magazine and books that are written by you, as well as others. And the biggest thing my biggest takeaway from that is that there is a lot of hope, and you need to trust that you are doing the right thing. And getting help, there's nothing wrong with asking for help. And that was one of the reasons why we also formed this group, was just that when Justice, when 22 years ago, there weren't as many resources available as they are today. And there's lots of things that are available to people. But one of the reasons why we want to come alongside parents and their kids is just that together we can accomplish anything. But doing things by yourself or in a vacuum or thinking that you are alone in this journey is not a true statement. Definitely, there is help.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you're one of the best ways to generate hope is what I like to say, never worry alone. And the minute you share a concern with someone else, next thing you know, hope starts emerging. I love your poem. Karen wrote a poem called Hope. Hope and fear can't live in the same mind. I'll read you some of it. Hope allows you to dream the big dreams. Fear takes away our ability to help others. Hope gives us the strength we need not only to help ourselves, but to help others as well. Fear tries to drown hope with lots of noise. Hope allows you to hear and see what's really important. We live in a world called reality. Each and every moment we have a choice of where our minds will be. Where will you place your focus today? Everybody has a story. Will you let your story be one of hope? That's by Karen Wilson. It's wonderful. Obviously, you're spreading a story of hope, you and your son Justice, and it's terrific. Person by person, family by family, school by school out there in Portland. You're doing just tremendous work. I couldn't commend you more. And just in 6 months, Pathways for Success for Life. Congratulations, Justice. Congratulations, Karen. Thank you so much for joining me on my podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Well, it's a terrific thing. And Justice shared with me that he's disappointed that my team, the Patriots, won, but I told him that we used to be the laughingstock of the league. So he's a Seahawks fan, and they're a darn good team too. So everybody has their moment, and our moment is now.
Maybe they'll meet next year for the Super Bowl.
The Seahawks, you think? Yeah.
Yeah, Brady said he's coming back, and
yep. Brady will be back, and we'll see where we end up. Well, I hope you guys will keep doing what you're doing, and thank you so much for joining me on Distraction.
Thank you.
Thank you for this amazing opportunity.
Well, this is Dr. Ned Hallowell. If you have a question for me or a show idea for us, email it to connect connect@distractionpodcast.com. Or better yet, call us and leave a voicemail. Call 844-55-CONNECT and leave us a message. We really look forward to hearing from you. We need to hear from you. We look forward to hearing from you. We want to hear from you. So 844-55-CONNECT or email at connect@distractionpodcast.com. Distraction is produced by Collisions, the podcast division of CRN International. Collisions, podcasts for curious people. Our editor is the very intelligent Chris Latham. Our producer is the inimitable, brilliant, imaginative Sarah Gurton. Our audio engineers are the brilliant and ever-creative Roman Zeitlin and the absolutely always reliable Pat Keogh.